The telegraph industry is born, the first citywide fire alarm system goes into operation, and pianos play themselves. I'm Chris Graveline, and it all happened this week in tech history. This week in 1844, Samuel Morse tapped out the first message via telegraph. The message, "What hath God wrought?" A quote from the Bible was sent from a committee room in the U.S. Capitol to his assistant, Alfred Vail, in Maryland. While Samuel Morse did not invent the telegraph, he did develop it, commercialize it, and invent the famous code that now bears his name. This first message officially inaugurated America's telegraph industry. In 1857 this week, William Channing and Moses Farmer received a patent for a fire alarm telegraph. And this time before telephones, the purpose of the system was to be able to alert firefighters quickly in the event of a fire. Boxes were installed throughout Boston, the first city to adopt the system. In the event of a fire, the box was opened and a crank was turned, sending a signal to a central station, which would alert the authorities. This week in 1900, Edwin Bode, who is regarded as a genius of the music world, patented his pianola, commonly known as the player piano. The original pianola was a large wooden cabinet in front of an ordinary piano. At the rear of the cabinet was a row of wooden fingers aligned with the piano keyboard. These fingers were activated by air passing through a roll of paper perforated with holes that determined which note to play. The air was generated by pressing 2 foot pedals at the base of the pianola. And this week in 1985, GTE, or General Telephone and Electronics, was named by Fortune magazine as the largest utility in the U.S. GTE was founded in 1934 and provided telephone service to a large number of areas in the U.S. In 2000, GTE was acquired by Bell Atlantic, one of the regional operating companies formed after the breakup of the Bell system. After the acquisition, the combined company changed its name and became Verizon. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA in Berlin.
IFA, the Global Innovations Show. 6,000 media representatives, 2,600 from abroad. It's IFA time. Meet the official partner of the future in Berlin.
Visit us online anytime at intotomorrow.com, where you can check out our many posts, find out how to listen to our weekly radio show, and subscribe to our free podcasts. Until next week, when we'll take another trip into yesterday, I'm Chris Graveline, and I'm History.